Hi, Capricorn. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. All right. So this is I get a little mini message, and so it's a little unusual. So I talk a lot about please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Please become a member. Readings are on sale this month through the end of the month. The information will be below 20% off through the end of August. Okay, great. All right. So I talk a lot about Capricorn having this energy. It's very unusual in that it's a goat fish. It's like, what does that mean? Because all the other ones, I mean, Sagittarius has that, but a man and a horse seem to like fit better than a goat fish in a way, because they're both like on the earth, right? Whereas you have one that's in the mountains and one that's in the sea. It's like, it's not the beach, it's the mountains. And so, you have this energy, or generally, of like being really ambitious, getting things done. And then the fish comes in later, like the intuition comes in later. So a lot of times I feel like your energy is like work, and then the intuition comes as you work, right? And I think that's the energy generally of Capricorn. But I feel like this week you need to be a fish go. What I mean by that is let your intuition tell you the word to do. Like put the intuition first, and then let that guide you and inform you as to the work that needs to be done. Very interesting. All right. And I have a little bit of Capricorn in me. Let's not get okay. I'm not even going to go down the road. Okay. But I feel like let your intuition be your guide, is what I'm trying to say. It's what I am saying. I'm trying. I'm accomplishing. Mhm. And I feel like I'm supposed to tell you this too. And I think I've said it to all the other signs. I do it in different order every week, la la la. So this is what I've been doing. One of the first actions in the morning, I mean, I meditate first, and I say a little thing that I say, and then I meditate, and then um, I write down angels, right? And then I ask a question, and then I get an answer. And in order to learn to trust my own voice, my own guides more, it's like the first thing that comes is the first thing I do. So today, in the middle of the day, I did that. I do it in the beginning of the day as well. I know I can talk really fast, and I haven't even had that much coffee today. I really haven't. Um, what's the next right action? And I had a lot of things, I have a lot on my plate to do to accomplish today. And what came to me first is do some videos. I don't know if I'm going to do all 12 like I usually do. I'm trying to break it up, because if I do all 12 in one day, it's kind of, I get a little like worn out by the nights. I get a little like, it's like, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. And maybe it's Mexico, or maybe it's the way I'm changing, or maybe it's a combination of both. This energy lately that I've been utilizing, and it's changed for me, is do a little bit of this, let it rest, move on to the next thing, do a little bit of that, let it rest. It's like you don't have to do everything at once and accomplish it by the end of the day, which is challenging for me. But it's what I've been doing and what I'm trying to acclimate myself to. All right. One, two, three. Okay. I get the Three of Pentacles, building something in the dark. So I think it's subconscious. Lately I've been feeling like this is one of the cards of the subconscious, not intuition, like, you know, sort of a thought that you're not aware of, but that's in there and kind of leading you, right? And then I get the burden, but I always feel like the burden is, dropped at the end of something. Yeah, maybe it's the burden of I have to build this. It has to be this way, right? It has to be in the physical world, la la la. And it's like a burden. And then I get the world, which is beginning and end of something. So maybe I need to close the door. Well, I'll watch the video after. If I hear the traffic, then I don't know, do some. It's that time of day. It's 5:20. I feel like maybe that burden is I have to get this accomplished by this and this day and this way and da 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 da. And it's like instead of just like being more organic, being more like a fish, it's like the water changes, there's something to eat, there's something that wants to eat me, I gotta like be flexible, I gotta like move in my emotion. Like maybe that's the way to look at it, accomplish it. It's almost like this is weird. Um, you're going to a certain party and I know this is a weird example, and it's like everybody, expects you to wear a tuxedo, and you feel like really limited, right? And really um, like you're not going to stand out, like you're not going to really be able to express yourself. And it's like instead you decide to wear a dress that's like really fab and you really feel fantastic in it. It's like that. I know it's a little bit of a weird example, whether you're a man or a woman, because you know how a tuxedo has this limited energy to it, and a dress can be anything. Um, I feel like that. It's like allow yourself to be comfortable, allow yourself to like be at ease, and know that it's all going to turn out the way it turns out because you showed up. Because maybe that dress, like the most incredible person, will ask you to dance with them. I know it's a kind of an odd example. Yeah, take the gift of the intuition. Take the gift of the feelings that you're getting. Like take that instead of like boo-hooing it and sort of saying no, no, no. You know, I feel like the intuition needs to come first, and the self-expression, and the kind of the messages. This has come up for like I think every sign, just about. And there's an energy in this card of youth. And also, I had Leslie was one of my readers on the Tarot Tuesdays. She talked about the astronaut, right? So there's an energy in this card of um, going to a place you've never gone before and like seeing what happens. Let's see what happens. It's like, I'm all ready. I got my tang. That was the most disgusting crap. It's like any kid who had this notion of like maybe wanting to become an astronaut and then drinking the tang, it's like, I ain't getting on that spaceship, but this is what they have to eat. It was so disgusting. That's a tangent. Most disgusting crap ever. Um, because some fake stuff tastes fabulous, but that's it's like chalk. It's like chalk. Yeah, really going to a place you've never gone before. Intuitively. It's your feelings. How do you like that? Like really like turning the whole thing on its ear. Like really coming at, your life this week in a completely new fashion. And I really feel like it's really allowing your intuition to guide you in a way like really letting go. That's fascinating. Yeah, going to a new place, getting out of the turbulence of your head and going to a calm place. The interesting thing is like sitting in the middle of the water. This, I don't know if this is a lake or a sea or a bay or whatever it is, but sitting in the middle of tranquil water for a moment, because, nothing lasts forever. There's this energy, there's this understanding of a way to see things intuitively through scrying. Scrying is to see things like in a reflected pool of water or in a crystal ball or in sometimes in a stone, right? Was the Maya used to scry in obsidian, which is volcanic glass. And, you could sort of see it, sort of not see it, but it's like an outline, it's like this mysterious sort of ethereal sort of, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? And now my job is to interpret it. A little bit like that. Usual reading. I say that a lot, and I get strength. So strength is a wonderful card. It's really about taming the beast within us, right? And it's really about allowing spirit and the loving, kind, compassionate, um, supportive female goddess energy that's eternal to come and say, you're the most wonderful line, and um, I always feel with this card, there's this energy of calling in that divine feminine energy, that divine feminine energy of passion, of unconditional love, of it's almost a pride, right? To tame one's ego and one's beast self, right? One's impulsive, uh, instinctive. It's like, yeah, have the instinct. It's good, but like, let's use it really wisely, right? Let's roar. It's almost like you don't even have to roar. It's almost like, just sitting there knowing you're a lion and looking someone deep in the eye and going, like, I can eat you, but you don't have to say it. A little bit like kind of knowing one's own inner power, right? And intuitively knowing how to like navigate without having to, you know, yeah, to establish something new. And it's interesting because, this is your opposite card at Cancer. I always find it interesting when the opposite card comes in the reading. So this is about, paying attention to third eye. These are both third eye cards. And it's about, bringing the energy of heaven down and mimicking it on earth. And it's like bringing the energy of your intuition down and forming it into what you want to form it into in the physical manifestation on this planet. By going to a new safe place, leaving behind the turbulence, right? Dropping the burden, accepting the gift, and getting in touch with, your subconscious. Fascinating. Taking what's yours, not what's anyone else's. This is the second seven, confidence, having confidence in one's own. So I think I told you, did I tell you? I don't know. I never know what I'm saying during the reading. I just go off on this tangent. I think I told you. So I've been talking to the angels and I've been writing it down, my angels and guides, and I ask a question and then I receive something immediately and I just go with it. And today, in the middle of the day, because I had a lot of things to do, what is the next right action? And it said, do some videos. So I'm doing videos. I'm not second guessing. I'm not like, well, I really need to do this first. And it's like, that's what came first. That's what I'm doing. I mean, look, there could have been 3 or 4 things on that list. Believe me. Yeah, get out of your own way of being surrounded by, I have to do this and I have to do that. It's like, just intuitively do what you're supposed to do next and see where that leads. And then you can get on to the next one. But I feel like your intuition is your guide. Oh my God. I mean, this is the one, right? Your intuition is your guide, will reveal what needs to be revealed so that you can manifest what it is that you want. Oh my goodness. This is a nice reading. You're a really nice reading, really empowering reading. But also it's about really using your mind in a way that you haven't used it, or not that you haven't used it, but that you're not used to using it. It's almost like, okay, another example with the gym. I mean, eventually I guess I'm gonna end up in the gym. It's easy to do what you usually do, right? So it's like I do this all the time, and it's like, yeah, do nothing. And it's like, you gotta work on your legs. It's like, I don't want to work on my legs. It's like, start with the legs. Start with the legs. Start with the legs. Even though you don't want to, even though it doesn't seem like the thing to do, start with the legs. It's a little bit like that. All right, here we go. People like to see the cards, so that's pretty good. Okay. The subconscious wanting to build something new, the burden being dropped, the end of a story, the beginning of a new one. Should I stay or should I go? Right? I feel kind of trapped. And it's like, well, it's time to get out of the trap by accepting the gift, moving confidently, and going to a new place in my head, allowing my dreams to lead me, allowing the light to be revealed, um, calling on the Godhead to bring me strength so that I can see the new vision, trusting, and confidently going with my own thoughts, not with somebody else's thoughts, so that I can manifest my desires. Nice reading, really nice. All right, that is my take for you for the week, Capricorn. Blessings to you, and please book a reading. Please buy something on my website. I have incredible scarves, incredible. If you say so myself. Well, if I don't believe it, then who else is going to, right? And see you soon. Blessings. Thanks for tuning in.